Wanted to thank you to Sampson Tree Service again for being our title sponsor this year. They've been in business for over 32 years and provide professional tree trimming and debris hauling. Go to their booth in the exhibitor hall to learn more. And now, without any further ado, I want to introduce to you Stacey Carter, the Fire and Life Safety Educator for the St. Lucie County Fire District.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the expo and getting some really good hurricane preparedness information from all of our local vendors here today. I'm very grateful to be here today, so thank you, Ronnie, if he's in the room, for inviting me. Today, I'm going to present to you our virtual hurricane awareness classroom. And if you were able to stop by the fire district's table, we have the cards that you're able to take with you so that you can access the information from home. But if you haven't stopped by our table yet, no worries, because I brought them with me, so you'll be able to take one home today. So during the pandemic, I had to think of a way to be able to get important safety information out to our community without meeting with people face to face. So I can say there was one thing about the pandemic that was helpful, and that was it introduced us to Zoom. And so we were able to network with many different people from around the world to learn new ideas and new information and new ways to be able to get information out to the community. And I met with a firefighter from North Carolina who showed me and taught me how to make the virtual classrooms. And today we're going to take a little visit to our hurricane awareness classroom. Inside of the hurricane awareness classroom, you are going to be able to find all of the content and information and resources that you need to be able to prepare yourself for a hurricane. How many of you are new to the area? You're new to Florida, okay? All right, so a few of you are. How many of you are natives and you've lived here your entire life? I got a few hands up. Yes, okay, yep. All right, well, I am a native too, and it was funny, I was thinking about it this morning when I was driving here. My family in 1973, they moved here from Miami-Dade. So I've been here for over 51 years, and I was trying to think of how many hurricanes I've been through. And it's been about 10. And I can still remember the first hurricane. It was Hurricane David in 1979. Was anybody here for Hurricane David in 1979? Yes. So after being going through those 10 storms, I've learned something from each one of those storms. And not to mention, with my family being from Miami-Dade County, I still had family. Both of my grandmothers were there through Hurricane Andrew. One of my grandmothers, her home was totally condemned, and it was later demolished. So I know the importance of being prepared before the hurricane and getting all of the important information that you need to get together before a hurricane comes. And I can tell that you guys take that seriously because all of you are here today, which is wonderful. Unfortunately for my grandmother, it was very disheartening to see her searching for her insurance information, for her birth certificate, in a home that no longer had a roof on it, and rain and the elements were coming through on her and all of us as we were trying to help her to find those documents. So you don't want to be in a situation like that. That's why it's very important to get prepared. We've also learned that all hurricanes are different, right? Last year we went through Milton. That was the first storm in my 51 years that I've been living here in St. Lucie County that produced F3 tornadoes. And living in an area that I was very close to the devastation of those tornadoes and witnessing and seeing the devastation and catastrophic devastation that they caused. So we want to make sure that residents in our community stay safe and that you're prepared. And like I said, you can do that through our website in our Hurricane Awareness Classroom. So all you have to do is access our website, and it's very easy to remember. It's S for Saint, L for Lucie, C for county, F for fire, D for district.com. That will take you directly to our web page, our home page, and then you're going to scroll down underneath the engine and you're going to see virtual classrooms. Right underneath that is hurricane awareness classrooms. You click on that. That's going to bring you here. And so you're going to click on hurricane awareness classrooms, that is underlined. And then, like I said, I loved making the classrooms so much. I made them for every natural disaster awareness. We have lightning, we have heat, we have extreme heat, we also have tornadoes, and we have floods. And we have all of the information in English, we have it in Spanish, and in Creole. So you're going to click on the Natural Disaster Awareness Classroom. And then you're going to choose the topic that you want to learn more about or visit. And today we're talking about hurricane preparedness. So this is the classroom. So every icon that you see on the shelf is linked up to take you to that website. So when you click on St. Lucie County, it is going to take you to our emergency management system. And you will have all of the information that you need at your fingertips. So it's going to provide you with pet shelter information, all of our special needs shelters, and when they're opened. You're going to have disaster planning that you can read more about, and our local emergency evacuation routes. When you click on the television, it will take you directly to WPTV News Channel 5's Hurricane Tracking Center. When you click on the picture of the ocean, that is ready.gov. So you're going to be able to read information all about hurricane preparedness. If you speak another language, no worries, no problem, because you can simply translate it by clicking on, if you speak Spanish, Español, and all of the information will come up in Spanish for you. If you speak Creole, you can click on Creole, French, Portuguese. It's all right there at your fingertips. You click on the radio, it takes you to NOAA Weather Radio, so you can listen to all of the new information that's coming in. The Red Cross will teach you how to make a disaster preparedness plan, because that's very important. You want to make sure that you have all of your important documents, your passports, your birth certificate, your insurance information, in a place where they are easy accessible to you and ready to go. We're going to watch a short little video here that was created by ocean.gov.
After a hurricane has formed, the National Weather Service will issue a hurricane watch if hurricane conditions are possible in your area within 48 hours. This is a good time to restock any emergency supplies and review your emergency plan. Gather important documents like the deed to your home and insurance policies. Pack up your pets, medicines, and other essential items. Be prepared to evacuate if the orders are given. A hurricane warning is issued when hurricane conditions are expected within 36 hours. If a warning is issued, take immediate action. Secure your home, close storm shutters, and secure outdoor objects or bring them indoors. Ensure a supply of water for sanitary purposes, such as cleaning and flushing toilets. Fill the bathtub and other large containers with water. Stay indoors during the hurricane and away from windows and glass doors. Keep curtains and blinds closed. Close all interior doors. Secure and brace external doors. If you live near the coast, remember that storm surge is the deadliest part of a hurricane, so do not go outside. Do not be fooled if there is a lull. It could be the eye of the storm. Winds will pick up again. Continue to listen to your weather radio for information or instructions from your local officials. Check your phone for mobile alerts. Safety is job number 1. Get weather ready.
Okay, how many of you have pets at home? You have pets at home? Okay, well, our pets have to be taken care of too. We love them like family. So if you click on My Dog Luna, you'll be able to watch a video that will go through everything that you need to do to be able to prepare your pets for a hurricane. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much the virtual classroom. There's one more video that you can also watch too. We'll talk a little bit about this video. So this video, it talks about hurricane shutter safety. And most people don't realize that there is an ordinance, if you live in the city of Port St. Lucie, that requires you to remove your hurricane shutters 14 days after the storm if there is not impending weather that's coming. And the reason being is because by leaving your shutters up on your home, it makes it more difficult for the fire district to be able to get into you and help you if there is an emergency in your home. It takes more time for us to get the tools to be able to remove those aluminum shutters, or even if you have impact windows, it takes a little more time for us to be able to get through with having impact windows as well. So make sure that you have everything that you need and that your pets are taken care of. Do you have any questions about the virtual classroom? No questions? Okay. You can also find the other classrooms, our general fire safety classrooms, on our website. If you go to general classrooms here in English, there is our general fire and life safety. And if you're interested in learning how to operate a fire extinguisher, or you want to learn a little bit more about first aid, it's all right here in our classroom. So this is where you can learn how to use a fire extinguisher. Yes. It's slcfd.com. So it's the abbreviation for the St. Lucie County Fire District. And I also have the postcards too that have our QR code on it. So all you have to do is scan that and it will take you directly to our website. I want to thank all of you for your time and for coming to check out our virtual classrooms. You can mark this off on your card as your presentation, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. You're welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Stacey. If I have you stand by here, I'm going to have you draw for our next giveaway once I get the bucket. There it is.
All right.
So just draw one ticket out of there, and I'll call it out. Everybody get your tickets ready? Okay, here we go. It is 660190. 660190. Going once. Going twice. That's the first time this has happened today. 660190. All right, let's draw another one, Stacey. All right, here's the second one. It's close to the first one. 660192. 660192. There we go. We've got a winner back there. Congratulations.